Oh, Megan, thank you. I know there was times yesterday where you're like, whoa, is everything okay after that gust? I mean, we had significant winds, 50, 55 miles per hour, of course, not associated with a thunderstorm. And tonight, we're going to have to contend with wind gusts that could be even stronger than that associated with rain and the thunderstorm activity. So I know it's been a wild ride. It's been very active. We're in this pattern for another day or so, and it's all thanks to this big storm system, a cold front that is finally pushing closer to our area here in the Central Plains. Once it moves through, our weather calms down for a short period of time. Now, cold front this morning moving across Omaha at the moment, central Kansas. Look at the temperature difference ahead of and behind this front. Another telling sign of that severe weather potential. We're in the 70s ahead of it, 30s and 40s behind it. Very significant change. So this tells us there's a lot of instability along that front and a lot of power that these storms could have this evening. Now, wind gusts this morning still ahead of the front, continue in that 35 mile per hour range. Not as strong as they were this time yesterday morning, and I think we're going to consistently sit somewhere in that 35 mile per hour range. So still strong. There's still going to be moments where the trees are really going crazy. You might hear your house creaking or cracking a little bit, but I think that we are going to notice a big improvement before thunderstorms get here. The wind advisory does expire here in about an hour and a half. Now, temperatures this afternoon holding steady. The cloud cover will keep our numbers in the mid, maybe for some upper 70s before thunderstorms roll through. There's a very small chance we get storms between 2 to 4 p.m., 2 to 5 p.m., but I really think our opportunity of the severe weather is going to ramp up after 5 or 6 o'clock. And that's our window I need you to pay most attention to. 6 p.m. to midnight, severe storms are likely, and we are in a rare enhanced risk, threat level 3 out of 5 here in orange, very rare for this time of year. So that's why it needs to be taken seriously. Damaging wind gusts associated with the line of storms, but also a few embedded tornadoes. They're likely small, they're likely brief, but something that we need to pay attention to. So here we are at 4 p.m. There might be a couple of these cells that pop up ahead of the front. We have to watch these. They're definitely important. If this was a setup in March or April, May, these would be really severe, but I don't see that at the moment. They're a little weak. They're not in the perfect kind of regime. There's not enough lift for them. So I don't think they're going to maintain strength. What we will be following is how this line sets up. This is 7 p.m. You see how they're starting off very individualized, very discrete. That's where the tornadoes come into play. Eventually, they form into a line by about 9 or 10 p.m. They slide through Kansas City, and at that moment, damaging winds turn into a huge problem. You see how this line is bowing out here? That would be 70 to 80 mile per hour winds. And of course, within there too, there could be an embedded tornado. So that's why this is very important to stay aware. I see the storms out by midnight, and then it's going to be a calmer, cooler night to follow. Temperatures on Halloween are in the 50s.